Welcome back to American Arms Channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Drake. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be looking at how to fix extraction and ejection issues, specifically in the Browning Gold 10. However, this is applicable to all semi-automatic and pump-action firearms that may be struggling with specific or all hull types. Now, I was having extraction and ejection issues regarding most Cheddite hull loads, especially the Bosch Shot Shell's exquisite copper-plated bismuth offering. So I set to work on trying to figure out what was wrong. You'll always want to check extractor spring tension and the extractor claw itself for damage or wear, but when you have a frosty or rough chamber, that absolutely has to be polished up to a mere finish so that you can have the utmost reliable extraction and ejection. And that's exactly what we'll be doing here today, using the Bruss Research Flex Hone for the 10 gauge chamber. Let's get started. To hone the chamber on your 10 gauge, you're going to want to order a Flex Hone. You'll want to do the fine grit one for the chamber. You'll also want some of the Flex Hone oil, your hand drill. I recommend wearing some gloves, keep all the nastiness off your hands, eye protection to make sure you don't get any gunk in your face, some bore swabs with some high polish cream or compound to help provide a mirror finish after honing. You'll want to take your Flex Hone out of the package here and pull it on out, of course. Flex Hone seems to be of extremely high quality, and I really don't feel too bad about spending almost $50 on just it. Chuck it up in your drill, and you're ready to lube it up. Now what I've done here is I've taken a hull and measuring it off the chamber just roughly, looking at how far in I want to go with the chamber hone. I don't want to get into the forcing cone area as I'm not trying to open up the cone or polish that up, but it's okay if I go just a little bit into it. And so I'm marking it off to know where about my finished area is. So we'll spin it as we oil it up here to get it all lubricated. And give it a quick spin to get the excess off. I missed a little bit at the top there, and we'll do that again. You may want to add a little bit of oil as you hone the chamber or bore of your firearm, but a good soaking and a quick spin off will work. You want to start it spinning and enter the chamber once it's getting up to speed. Now, Flex Hone recommends around 80 to 100 passes a minute. I definitely was not going that fast. I would heed what their advice is for the application of the chamber hones, but my process seemed to work pretty well. I actually evaluated after about 4 minutes and decided it needed a little bit more, and I did those passes quite a bit faster. So that's probably why it didn't look as good as I had anticipated it looking. Once that's done, you'll rinse it all out and dry out the chamber. And then part of my process is I'm going to grab the bore swab here and I'm going to spin it up in the polishing compound quite liberally. Now I just enter the chamber just like I did with the Flex Hone and run it in and out at high RPM for a few minutes at least, passing quickly back and forth. And I also take this time to help polish up the barrel extension and the feed ramp area of the barrel extension. Once that's done, we clean it up and head to the range. There we go. Okay, so it does want to eject Federals now, if they've got enough ass behind them, so that's working. All right, here comes a moment of truth. Hopefully I've loaded these Chetties up properly, and if not, I'll just sacrifice a couple of Bosch shells. Nice. 2 3/8 ounce, number 4 nickel plated, long, fold crimped Remington hull. Was off kilter for that. Did not eject. Its overall length is a little excessive. Chetty reloads, random weights, slightly different powder charges, anywhere from 1 3/4 ounce up through 2 1/4 ounce. Not the cleanest. If it'll run these, it should run the Boss just fine, and we'll get to that in just a second. They ran. Well, now we've got the Boss 2 1/16 ounce at 1,300 feet per second. The moment of truth. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Beautiful extraction and ejection. Extremely consistent bolt velocity. That's a testament to the quality of components as well as the consistency of the load that Boss Shot Shells is throwing together. Take a look at that just super smooth ejection. Feeding, oh man, a properly tuned Gold 10 is just the ticket for a 10 gauge fan. Well guys, I certainly hope you enjoyed the video today, and maybe it will help you out with your 10 gauge or other shotgun if you're having any sort of extraction or ejection issues. As always, God bless, keep your powder dry. I'll see you in the next video.